Hey guys, it's Ellie from Elsie Bell's Bookshelf, and I'm back again today to show you my newest digital kit called Fruit Juicy. So I'm just going to show you, and then I'm going to do a little bit of craft with me stuff. So, this is the first page, bunches and bunches of blueberries, and there's blueberries all over, and blueberries tumbling down in the background, and like, you can see like the distress in the back, all the different layers. I love this page. And then we have apples and pears, and I have a little word fruit trees, and the apple blossoms, and the watercoloring in the background, and then also all the distress. And then we have juicy peach. So the peach tree, all the distress marks, like somebody scratched this off and you can see the color underneath. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, peaches all around, and in the background there's some light black and white peaches layered. Then we have this strawberry page. It says strawberries. It's on wood and like watercolory, different strawberries and vines. I have some little flower petals. And then this little like cutout piece. Kind of looks like it's cut out and you can see the color underneath. And then I have this orange page. I love oranges. They're like one of my favorite fruits. So good. A little place to journal here and an empty label for you to write something. So it is early and there's lots of traffic in the morning. Sorry. And we have lemon. I love lemon as well. Refreshing lemon. And you can see the distress in the background. And there's lemons in the background. There's a lemon wreath. Place to journal. Lemons coming down here. Love it. So folded, actually let me show you folded, it would be like this. Really nice. Then we come to the, I'm calling these main pages, but they can be used as background pages, and if you order the printed kit, they will be printed double-sided with this image. So I do have the option of getting these printed. So here's the lemon one. We have graph paper, the same vines, and little speckles, and strawberry. I have the word strawberry, some vintage graph paper, strawberries in the back, again with the distress, and you can see the little baskets of strawberries, and strawberries in the corners. Well, that's a place to write. Then we have the orange, all the oranges in the background, the distress, and then a big piece of ledger to write on. So again, folded, it would look like this. And then we have the apples and pears, some distressed paper and a little writing on the top, and apples and pears in the background. And I love this one, blueberries. So the same, distressed and blueberries. And then the peach. Another big piece of ledger. And then we get into the ephemera. So I had so much fun making these little jars. They're cute, filled with fruit and different little pieces of ephemera. This one has a circle, this one has a library card. There's a tag and a label. And then some little bits to play with and some labels up top. And then this one, we have 2 blueberry tags, a vine, and some other little fruity journaling cards. So colorful. And then we have some of those crate labels. Love the colors. And for little pockets, they're like graph paper background, and then the fruit, and some more labels, and little pieces of fruit to collage with. I just love these so much. They're so interesting. Then we get into the freebie pages. So for this page, you will get 3 freebie pages. And if you order the printed set, you will also get these printed and sent to you along with your regular kit. So we have watermelon seeds. See all the big watermelons here. And then there's like a watermelon, oh gosh, pinwheel. And the watermelon field, little watermelon umbrella. Love it. Then we have the watermelon journaling page. So watermelons here, and the speckles, and the little pinwheel, the shadowing. Oh, I just love this so much. It was so much fun to create. Then you're going to get another set of little mason jars filled with fruits to use. Okay. So let's get into our surprise giveaway. So I was at Walmart the other day and found these planners on clearance, and they're not dated, so you can use them for any time. I got one for myself, which is this one, and then I have an empty one. So don't forget to have fun. So the empty one is for the giveaway. Just flip through it real quick, and there's some stickers, because this is a happy planner. A little piece of acetate. I've already used it for some things. So you know dates, so you can date them. So I plan on using this for a long time. And I got this little pocket from World of Muchness, I think. So I just glued it on here as a little place to put my things. So every one is pretty much the same, every tab. So you could start using it even now in March because it's not dated. And then it has nice pockets, some note papers. It's really cool, really nice planner. So this is for the giveaway, and it has that disc binding with hearts. Love it. So all you need to do is comment down below what favorite size journal you love, and subscribe to my channel. That's very important. Don't enter if you don't subscribe. So subscribe and comment down below what your favorite size journal is, and you will be entered into the giveaway, and I will choose the winner probably Wednesday. Okay, so there you go. Alright, so what I want to do is just a little craft with me to show you how you can back these, different ways to back your pieces of ephemera. So I'm going to cut out a couple, and I will show you. So I'll do that off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut out 4. We have the strawberries, raspberries, cherries, and the lemons and oranges. And the first thing I want to do is ink them. So I have my Tim Holtz Vintage Photo Distress Ink or Oxide. And I'm just going to do a little bit on the sides. It's really easy to do it with just the pad. I got this idea from Lindsay. I was like, wow, what a time saver, because all my little dauber thingies or distress things are always, they don't last very long. So I'm liking this way. I like the big chunks of ink it gives sometimes on the sides. My cats are going crazy every morning. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is scrapbook paper. I have this scrap here of scrapbook paper. I sent the other half to Lindsay. I made something out of it because it had birds. So I'm thinking that I might put a little card right here. So I'm just going to use my favorite glue, which is this one, and put some on the back. You could also stitch around these, and if I had my sewing machine, I definitely would, because I love that. So, put it here where those lines were. I'm going to put the little press. I'm sure you guys all know how to do this, but I thought it would be fun to use some of my pieces and do it together. So we'll just cut around. The scissors are getting a little bit dull. That's okay. And it is going to curl up because it's wet, so I'll probably press it in between some books. Flatten it out while it dries. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, so have your little adorable jar, and then on the back you have a little place to journal. Really cute. And then I have this little bag of different scraps of my trims and laces and things, so I'm going to pick one to top it with. And I have a little scrap of Sari silk. And let's find my stapler. Okay, so I'll take this, get a little smaller, open it a little bit. Maybe no, I don't know. Well, I like that. So I would sew this on, but to have my big dependable stapler here. So you have your little tag for your little pocket. Then I think I'm going to do a coffee dyed book page, and this one you can't write on it probably, but you could gesso over the letters and then write on it. So again, some glue. You could also spray the backs of these. You could coffee dye it. The ink will probably run a little bit, but if you don't mind that, it's another idea. You could stencil, stamp. There's so many things you could do. You want to add your own touches to the ephemera. And a lot of times I just ink the edges and just put them in the pockets, or make it in the pockets, because the ephemera pieces are so pretty by themselves. And I really love fruit, and I'm so into like the summer and spring things right now because I'm really tired of this cold and wet weather in Pennsylvania. Okay, so we have our little lemon and orange tag backed with a book page, and you could also ink around this if you wanted to add more distress. So there we go, and I'm going to put another little piece. I can find one. There we go. So I have this last little piece of embroidery lace, and I'm going to use that on this one because it kind of matches the colors. So again, we'll just make a little V shape and staple. So really cute. Okay, so then I also have this big page. This is from my Fern Green kits, and this is from Painted Colors. So I forgot that I had this in the printer, and I printed this on the back. So I'm going to use this paper instead of throwing it away. I'm going to use it as a backer for one of my little mason jars. Running out of glue. It's a really easy way to reuse your scraps and your misprints by doing something like this. I also like to tear them into strips or something, or little squares, and collage them onto my papers as journaling spots. Or you can just use them as pages if you don't mind. Like when I make my eclectic journals, I use these misprints because they're perfectly good and there's no reason to waste them. So I'll cut around. There's a lot of ink to go to waste on both sides, so I like to keep my pages and definitely find different ways to reuse them. You can also make like envelopes out of them. That'll work great too, because you'll have the side you want on the outside and the other side on the inside. Okay, so here we go, our little raspberry jar, and then the distressed part of the page in the middle. So perfect. And I want to top this one too. So I have lots of different colors. Let's see. That's a little too bright. This pretty piece of lace could work. So I think I'll do that. gonna get 2 staples. There we go, a little tag. And let's see, I thought I cut out 4 strawberries. So the last one is the fabric that I showed last week in my featured shop of the week. And I did promise a little crafty video to go along with it, but I didn't have time last week. It's just been my van's breaking down and I'm thinking about getting another one. So things have been a little bit rough, but I'm getting through because there's no reason not to. Alright, so I love this fabric. I completely gushed over it like an idiot before, so if you want to see that video, I'll link it below. And we are going to back this card with fabric. I've seen Lindsay do this, and I love it. You can't write on it, but it's beautiful, and it really adds a nice touch to your books. And I guess if you could also put a little piece of coffee dyed paper or cardstock on the back over the fabric so that it's like framed with the fabric, and you could journal on that. So if you still want the journaling space, so I'm going to put it here. And I love this glue because it is so good with fabric, as long as you don't put a ton. And you don't really need a ton. And I use it to make all my book covers. Works so well. And you could even like leave maybe like a 1/4 inch sticking out from the side of the jar, and then sandwich the fabric in between that and a piece of coffee dyed cardstock or something. So the fabric sticks out around the edges. That would be cute. You could do that with lace too. I've seen that. And this would definitely look good stitched, but not the best scissors here. Okay, so your beautiful fabric, Caro, is on the back of this jar. Love it. Look at how pretty that is. Okay. Let's find a little piece. Probably some lace. We have this eyelet lace. Really pretty. So we'll use that. Should I leave it on the outside? Or you could do it on, you could do it on the sides too. You could even do it on the bottom. That would be cute, or like on the bottom. So I think I'll do that. Oh, well then you have the staples here, but I'll cover those up with something. Maybe another little strip of this fabric. That would be cute. Do like some layering. So I'm gonna get my glue out here. There's another truck. Okay, put a little bit of glue. Put my little strip. Trim it. And I'm gonna use this other piece of embroidery lace to cover up those even more. There we go. That's cute. And it would look really adorable with some stitching along the bottom or something. So there you go, guys. There are some ideas to use my ephemera with different backgrounds. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment below and subscribe to be entered for the planner giveaway. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.